Okay, Augusta.
Hi.
Hi.
Um, Thank you for all these very valuable conversations that I've been listening to. My thing is that I've already developed a webinar, and I was discussing this with my accountability group because it's basically a presentation. There is no coaching going on there, even though I am a coach and I'm looking for coaching clients. So I was like, I have something. It's working. I'm booking calls at the end of the presentation.
Okay.
But obviously, I'm not showing my skills as a coach, even though I'm giving a lot of value and golden nuggets for the people for my niche.
Uh-huh.
So
So what's your question, Augusta?
my question is, should I continue just doing a presentation since I'm generating calls at the end, or would you recommend me to go just throw away the safety net like Yannick did and just do something totally different?
Well, see, like, it's not easy for me to answer that question because it depends on your level of leadership, right? Like Yannick was like, I'm ready. I'm ready for that. I'm going to throw away the slides. If something's working, you can level up a little bit, like you can keep the presentation and coach a little bit in between.
Yeah.
And, as long as you're sharing your story, sharing who you are, if you're booking calls and you're booking the amount of calls that you want, like if you have 10 people in the room and 5 people are booking calls, that's pretty great. If you have 10 people in a room and one person's booking a call, then there's something missing. Mm-hmm. So what have the results been like? Like let's look there.
Yep. Because I'm actually transitioning from another program, so I'm learning a lot of new things like that I like much more. So putting much more of me out there.
Great.
But I know I have not been sharing enough of my story, and giving too much maybe advice instead of basically coaching people on the call. But based on what I'm told, I have a respectful, booking rate of calls after the webinars. So I have a webinar next week, actually, in a week. So I was thinking, how much should I change before that? If I would then decide, on the spot that the next one after is going to be totally different, because obviously I'm also marketing it in a different way. So I'm not even having people on camera on those webinars.
Yeah, so like people love information. I'm talking to Augusta, but I'm talking to all of you. Our brain loves information, but information does not get people into action. And that's why we say, like, when we have conversations with people, when we see what's in their way, when we open up the dialogue, it gets them thinking outside their comfort zone. And now, when we're brand new to this and we don't have confidence in our coaching abilities, we will be afraid to go there. And I get it. I was there not too long ago. So I've had to get outside of my comfort zone. And for many months, I would not coach on these calls. I would give great information. Yeah. And then I noticed they weren't booking calls. And I was like, I can't. What if I go deep? And what if people get triggered? And what if people tune out? And what if they don't like it? And what if, all of these things were just in the space. So you get to test out the waters at your own pace and find your way. But always look. Yeah.
It gets me excited. This is a matter, at what level to throw it all away. I have 6 days to decide, how far I'm going to take it for the next webinar.
Yeah, I wouldn't scrap it. If it's working for you, I would just add maybe a little bit of this or just tweak it a little bit here or give opportunities to share or just a little step towards ultimately maybe what you want to create.
Yeah. And maybe, invite people, because I have like the webinar function of Zoom where you don't see anyone, and change it to maybe the meeting version of it so that, and I invite people to be on camera.
Oh, great. Oh, I see what you're saying. Webinar, like where you're just talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and just test it out.
Yeah.
You know, because what we've found is that like we're still trying to master the webinar experience. And our experience is unless you're really, really refined at it and you really are strategic, they're just not effective. Because everybody is doing it that way. Mm-hmm. So unless you're bringing brand new, insightful stuff to the table that people haven't heard before, and they're really engaged and they're like blown away, it will just be like another webinar.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
And that's just our experience. Mm-hmm. But you get to test it out. We're just going to give you strategies that work for us. Mm-hmm. You know, we're not saying it's a be all and end all, but it's just like it works for us and these are the results. Mm-hmm. You know, I have a 2-hour workshop at 1:00 last week. There was 25 people on the call. I think 12 people, like 50% booked calls. And I'm not sure the conversion rate off of that, but it took me almost a year to start getting 50% conversion rates on the calls. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because I was talking at people.
I'm ready to change it because, you know, like I think you said it, you know, the other day is that, you know, you're a coach and that's what you're selling. So why don't you coach?
Yeah, because we don't have the confidence.
Yeah, I've been doing it for 7 years, but not online.
Yeah. Okay, great. Yeah, so you got it. You got the tools and the strategies. Now it's just the confidence and the belief.
Yeah. I'm so excited to try it out, you know.
Yeah, I'm excited for you. Well done.
Yeah, thank you so much, Tina.
Awesome.